obviously a big week. Does the momentum that you had in the last few games against Seattle, does that help you guys confidence-wise?
No, I don't think so. I think it's another game, and it's such a big game at this point in the year that it's kind of on its own in terms of bringing in momentum. Obviously, they've got a lot of players that are all coming back, getting healthy for this final run. So it's also probably going to be a different group of players than we played the last time. So we're just taking it as one game and seeing what we can get out of it. Being ready for whoever they put on the field and going up there trying to get a result.
You kind of touched on it, but what does it mean that both teams are kind of looking to move up, kind of entrench their playoff spots at this point in the season?
Yeah, it's good. I think it just adds a little bit extra to the game. This is the time of the year where points are so hard to come by. You really have to earn every single point. As you saw last Friday at home against a Houston team below us who wanted to scrap and fight and try to make the playoffs. I mean, guys know what's on the line at this point in the year. There's no guessing. You got a real good opportunity. So I think it just adds a little bit of extra. Motivation's not the right word. It just adds a little bit of an extra bonus when you actually do manage to get points out of a game like this.
Is it easy to get too jacked up for this? Is modulating or moderating your emotions important?
Yeah, I think we're just treating it as another road game for sure. A chance to get points. Obviously, we'd like to beat Seattle. Well, they'd like to beat us. That would be, again, a nice bonus. But you got to keep it in perspective. We're looking at it as one game and another chance to take a step in the right direction. But it's one of 8 games that we have left. So we know that every single game is equally important. But like you kind of alluded to, the opportunity to play Seattle and take points off Seattle at such a vital time of the season is, a really nice opportunity for them and for us too.
What about a guy like Lucas Milano getting a goal for him? Do you see that lifting a certain amount of pressure off of?
Sure. I mean, I think it was good. It's not easy to come into this league midway through a season. I've seen guys try to do it, and not many succeed at it. It is pretty difficult to do. So for him to come in and hit the ground running, I know he's had a few opportunities before the one he scored. So I think it is a lift for him personally and for us. Obviously, he's a big signing for us. He's a big player, and we need him to score goals and produce for us. So hopefully he can continue that momentum. But I think everybody too. I think Darlington getting another goal can be seen as equally as positive. For us going into the stretch, those are 2 key guys for us that we need scoring goals.
Is it a situation where you kind of see him grow comfort-wise as he's been here longer?
For sure, and the Argentines help with that. They take care of each other and make sure they get up to speed quick. So that's a credit to Paparazzo and Urruti and Diego Valeri and even Gaston when he was here. Those guys all do a nice job. So I'm not surprised from that perspective. The other thing is he's a young kid. You think of him as a designated player and a guy that needs to produce right away. But the other side of it is he's a kid. He's got time to grow and learn, and I think his best soccer will probably be next season. But that's not to say that we can't expect a few more goals out of him this year.
Would you say then that he's more integrated or even fully integrated now in the attack?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think he even saw the first game against Dallas when he came off the bench. He provided a spark in a game that was lost, and he went out there and got himself integrated for sure. And then obviously getting his first start, his first goal, those are obviously positive steps for him and for us. I'd say he's fully integrated. It's just getting up to speed, developing relationships with the guys that he's going to be playing around, understanding Darlington, Diego, Adi, Maxi, Rodney, all these guys that play off of each other. Just the more games that they play together, the better they're going to be, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So while he's fully integrated and he's in there and playing well and scoring his first goal, I still think that those relationships can be improved, and when we get in the final third, we can be a little sharper and a little more productive in terms of getting good spots and turning that into goals and better chances on goal as well.
Good.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.